Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
Did we talk about Ant-Man? Did we do a video on this?
Nope. We were going to.
It was fine.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say. It was fine. Like I've never felt just so underwhelmed by
we
a
had
by a
some
movie.
really good how it should have ended. It's basically how it should have been told. One of our ideas was that there should have been an actual relationship between her and Kang.
That would have been interesting.
Not
Yes.
the other guy from the Rebels, because that's so cliche.
Yeah, not who's the guy from Groundhog Day? Why am I forgetting his name?
I don't know. But it would have been really, because like they even teased that they were getting close, and he was like,
Bill Murray.
Yeah, Bill Murray.
Not Bill Murray.
Not Bill Murray. Like, I think it just would have been so much more interesting had there been an actual relationship between the two of them. So not only did she leave because she learned he was a monster, but she's devastated because she fell in love with him.
It would have been a lot more interesting.
Even if you learn how terrible a person is, you can't ignore the fact that you were once in love with them.
And I feel like there was elements of that, but they just didn't commit.
The whole time, too. The whole time.
The whole time?
Just talk to them.
Oh, yeah.
Freaking Kale.
Mom, tell me what's going on. I can't right now. We need to get it out in public.
Okay,
Mom, but you need to tell me what's going on. Now, right now, we need to go to this bar. Mom, but I need to know what's going on. Now, right now, we're running for our lives. Mom, but I need to know what's going on. We're in prison. All right, fine. I guess I'll tell you.
Yeah, pretty much.
But not all of it.
Yeah. Had she just told them, because this is the thing with kids of any age. If you don't tell them, they're going to find out for themselves.
And it's always worse. It's just...
Had she told them anything about her time there, because just saying, she's been back for like a while.
It's been a while.
That had she said anything, Cass would not have been doing her experiments. Or if she would have continued her experiments, they would have done it more carefully, right? This is how it is with kids. If you don't tell them the danger of drugs, they're probably going to try drugs.
Yeah. So it's just...
I hate when the only reason things go south is because there is poor communication. That is not a good enough story for me. And so that's why, like, in Tress, Hoyd's like, I want to take a moment to really bring in this idea of she talked to him, or she listened to him, or she thought about what she was doing before she did it.
Because nobody does that.
Because in all the stories we read, if the bad guy stopped monologuing, if the good guy actually explained, if communication happened... I mean, I get it. It's like, yes, but if I did it that way, there would be no story. Okay,
but there are ways to do it and still have a story.
Exactly.
And yeah, this didn't happen. It wasn't satisfying. You also build up, this is your new bad. We're told in promotions, this is the beginning of the Kang dynasty. This is the future of Black. And we get hints of that in the post-credit scene. But she killed the guy. Which this...
He does bring up, though, by killing me, you've unleashed something even worse. Which is funny because that's also what He Who Remains said.
He Who Remains says. Which is all of that fine. Whatever.
I love the little fangirling ones in the background, though.
Jonathan Majors was great.
Okay.
Kang was great.
Awesome. He is an awesome actor.
But all of the stuff that we needed to see, we didn't. All of the tension that we were supposedly going to get, we didn't. Like, because you have to think, at the end of Avengers, they're like, woo, we won. Great. Then you see, oh, someone's pulling the strings. This wasn't someone's pulling the strings. This was I guess he died. I guess we'll do something about it. Like, this was... People are like, almost as if they were bored. I know they said... It was a little more dramatic than that, but whatever. But that was not the way that this was presented. It was presented as, this is the most dangerous character in all of the multiverses.
Yeah.
And, oh yeah, by the way, we beat him. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, I feel like Quantumania was built up as a whole movie too, of being like, this is going to be really epic. This is going to be really important. You're really not going. You're going to want to know what this is. Okay, except he did.
Yeah.
You could have actually done none of that movie, and then just
And
been
drop
like,
that post-credit scene and something else.
and give me both of those post-credit scenes, and then it still would have been fine.
Yeah. So it's fine. This is one that falls kind of flat for me. I've talked about how I think the quality of Marvel stuff is kind of dropping. I need them to get back on the quality train.
Who greenlit MODOK?
Who? I don't know.
I
Don't know.
The only part that I liked in MODOK was when he was like, "Get back here, we're not done yet," and Cass is like, "Dude, just stop. This isn't you. This is the only way I know to be. I mean, look at me. I'm a floating baby headband or something." And she's like, "Yeah, but
you don't have to
you
be.
don't have to be."
Yeah. So
And
it was that honestly, the movie would have been 20% better without MODOK. Mm-hmm. Like it would have gone from to okay.
you could have just dealt with the guy died.
Putting him in the movie was a bad decision.
Yeah.
So how that got past anybody, I don't know. I'm sure they thought it was funny. It was not. It was just stupid.
It was like the 80s rock ballad in Frozen 2.
Yeah. So I don't know, but that's all I've got to say about Ant-Man is it was a disappointment. I do think Guardians of the Galaxy is going to be our first good movie in a while.
I can feel the heartache already.
Just in the trailers. Now, I thought Ant-Man was going to be good, so, we'll see. But
yeah,
I do think this one's going to be good.
Like I said before, I'm not looking forward to the whole Gamora thing because it's this one-sided bring back thing. Yeah.